You are finding it in your business aspects. You are finding it in your, how to say, we will be very direct with your energy work. For those of you who do energy work. Adriana has noticed with what she calls her mediumship work and her psychic readings, suddenly it is as if the phone is dead. And there are several of you here who are experiencing this. It's not because you are invisible. It is in these few cases, we are speaking specifically to those of you who do the energy work and you are not having your clients come. In this case, and in the case of all of you, you are moving into the role of teachers. Now, there are many ways in which to teach. The primary way to teach is by example. You need not say a word because there are some of you who are still what we will call in fear, or what you would call shyness, we will call fear. To step out and speak your truth for fear that those not in the know, or those who would not be caught dead at a gathering like this, would not understand, would be fearful, or would be turned off. You are afraid of the turning off of others. That is not your responsibility to be afraid of the turning off of others. Your responsibility, as is ours, is to stand in your truth. It is just that simple. And if your truth dictates to you that you live a certain way, then live it. Let your life be an example and allow others to come and ask, why is your life so wonderful? You have had so much crap happen. Why are you still smiling? And then, once the door is open, you speak. You can speak. You are backing up. Let us back up. Get back to it. You are moving into the role of teachers. Each and every one of you, whether you think or not, you are each moving into the role of teachers. Some of you are, I'll just say, on the level of teaching elementary school, which requires skill. Some of you are on the level of teaching college, which also requires skill. One is not better than the other. Teaching is your energy work. We have already spoken to you about this energy work, how eventually this energy work will be a thing of what you would call your past. It will go away. For now, there are some who are still in need of it. And there are many who are trained who can do this. But for those of you in this group who do energy work and who have found that your phones are dead, you are not getting clients because you are now in the role of teacher. You are moving now from one phase to another. You have graduated, so to speak. Now, for those of you who are experiencing lull in work, well, it is forcing you now to find another way of being and doing and thinking. So, basically, you're all graduating some level or another. Rob. So, questions? Questions? Do not be shy. Do not be fearful. Ask your question. Indeed.
Okay. You hear a lot about, learning from mistakes. We also hear a lot about past lives. Now, if you can't remember your past life, how can you remember like the mistakes you made and not to do them again?
Because they show up in your current life. Wonderful question. Very deep, insightful question. It is true we make a little joke because they show up again in this life, but it is the truth. those lessons not learned show up again. However, this is a very multi-dimensional question because you associate this with karma, redoing, relearning your lessons, and the karmic consequences, etc. But dear ones, in front of us is a huge blackboard, and on it are each of your names. And in our hand is the eraser. And here we are going with your karma. It is done. Now, in this life, this now life, some of you experience certain things over and over. You would say, well, that is past. Yes, in one sense it is past, but it is, how to say, occurring in the present. But there have also been many opportunities for you to overcome this. This is not pre-programming. We just wiped the slate clean. In fact, this slate has been clean for quite some time now. We are just simply going through the motions of it for you. But it has been clean for quite some time. You are no longer carrying your karma with you. Unless you believe you are carrying it with you. You understand? Everything in your reality is a result of your belief system. So, believe that karma is not with you anymore. Correct? I do not want to use the word mistake. They're not mistakes. They're experience. And if you are experiencing something that you do not like, change your thought and create a new experience. But while you are experiencing the thing perhaps that you do not like, because you are referring to things that you do not like when you ask the question. When you are experiencing things you do not like, feel it. See all of the angles of it. Experience it. And then make a conscious choice not to walk down that road again. Because many of you experience the same things over and over because you keep making the same decisions over and over. Make a different decision. It really is just that simple. Any, how to say, dear one, enter, please come with us. Another dear one, welcome. So, make another decision. Make a different decision. Step out of the normal or the comfortable groove. And yet the comfortable groove does not make you comfortable. You understand? And when you make any sort of decision, make it out of integrity. When you make a decision to change a certain course in your life, stick to it. Regardless of what, do not look ahead 2 minutes into the future to see what may or may not happen. Make your decision and go with it. Your past lives are not past. Your past lives, what you would call your past lives, are happening as you sit here. This is you. This is your past lives in a circle around you. They are not past. They are, again, you are much more than this body.